When it comes to food, I believe in a four-tiered approach to a nourished life. Explore cuisine with great curiosity, grow in essential culinary life skills, heal mind and body with top quality food experiences, and connect with the inner foodie family, friends, and community with food. I write recipes, I teach people how to cook, and I follow this philosophy in my own cooking and learning chef life. I like to do this with my recipes. I call them systems, and I give the reader lots of information so to empower them in their own kitchens to make the recipe their own, explore markets and amazing farms and fresh cuisine, and connect with their inner foodie, trust their senses, and experiment. So the recipes that I provide are longer. They include cooking skills, lots of tips for making things easier, lots of tips for changing recipes around, and ultimately you're empowered to enjoy yourself in the kitchen and just crumple up that recipe and toss it away. So the recipe that we're working on today is a Chinese hot pot soup. Chinese hot pot soup is really fun because, again, it's open to so many different variations. So depending on the picky eaters in your house or dietary concerns that you need, you can just pick the ingredients that you want and throw them in the pot. So here's some of the ingredients that we're working with today. Red plums and whole star anise, and galangal, which is another root like a fresh ginger, and fresh ginger is also amazing in this recipe. Fresh lemongrass, Thai basil or sweet basil works really well. We've got seaweed, we've got lime leaves, which are incredible for a lime flavoring. Coriander seed, tons of color. Some other ingredients to add to my omnivore hot pot soup. Chicken, chopped chicken. So I had already added some chopped chicken, and then I've got black beans, and then I have a fermented black bean paste, and seaweed and bamboo shoots, and then all the vegetables that we saw before, the enoki mushrooms, Chinese cut celery, julienne, carrots and peppers, some bok choy, some leek, and some watercress, and the star anise and the ginger or galangal, and these beautiful noodles. So now I'm just going to add them. Now this, just a point to think about, if you're adding any of these prepared sauces, fermented ingredients are really good for us, but they can also be quite high in salt. So that is why I like to do my systems and tell you guys to do it to taste. So I've got my chef knife. I've got a really safe cutting board that's held firmly in place by that mat underneath the cutting board. Then I'm keeping my fingers out of the way and chop, 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 chop. So I thought this would be fun to just go really big because this soup is almost like a stew. So you just chop it really big. So I'm gonna pop the mushrooms into both of those. So in this pot, I've been stewing whole star anise pods, and some beautiful lemongrass and the lime leaves that I showed you. And now I'm also going to just add my gorgeous veg to soften that up. And it makes this amazing soup stew. And you just want to brew it. You might, if you have an hour, it tastes much better if you can brew the whole thing for an hour, and it's actually fabulous the next day. It almost improves in quality the next day, this delicious soup. So this is thickened up a lot, this one, so I'll probably taste it and add a little bit more water. We're going to put our noodles in and wait for that to soften up. And there you've got a meal in itself. So whatever your favorite vegetables are, your favorite proteins, throw them in. And you've got meal, in fact, this is meals and snacks for the next week.